So my wheelchair actually does help me quite a lot, and I'm really glad that I have it now. Okay, so the next question is by my friend Angel, and she also has spina bifida. She said, what is the one thing you would change about having spina bifida? And I think the one thing that I would change, maybe not change, but wish that I could do, I guess that's changing it, but I don't really know. I wish I could dance. I know that if I could dance, I would like it. I would be probably, I don't know if I'd be a good dancer or not, but I know that I would enjoy it. I love music, and I love to sing, even though I'm not very good at it. I just like to sing because it's fun. And I like everything about music, and I'm fascinated by really good dancers, and I just wish that I could dance. But I can't, and it's okay, and I've accepted that, and my life is still good even though I'm not really able to do that. I also wish that I could be more active. Like, I would love to be the kind of girl that goes on hikes all the time and can swim really amazing, and just can run and be really, really active. I think that if my body didn't hold me back, if my knees were in amazing condition, my legs were in amazing condition, I think that I would probably be really active, and I would really enjoy all of those things. Because the few times that I have been on hikes, even though they were short hikes, I really enjoyed them. So, yeah, that's really the only thing that I would change. Everything else I've pretty much adapted and accepted, and having spina bifida is okay with me. I'm used to it. It's all I know. I'd like to think that I'm a better person because I have a spina bifida. I've learned how to treat people better. I've learned to understand people better. I've learned not to take things for granted. I've learned to take better care of myself. I've learned to just really appreciate what I have in life, all because I was born with spina bifida. So yeah. And Melissa asked, can you feel your feet, and if so, what does it feel like? It's hard to answer this because I can feel my feet in the matter of, like, I know if I'm stepping on something for the most part. If it's something soft, I wouldn't know. But if I step on a rock or like something solid, I can feel it. I can feel the pressure of it. As far as everything else, I don't feel pain in my feet at all. The only amount of pain that I have in my feet is like slightly on my big toe. And that's just very, very slightly. I do have pain in my ankles and like above my ankles, but I don't have pain in my feet at all. I can't move my toes, and I can only move my right foot slightly. I can't move my left foot at all. So I don't really feel like, when somebody always says, you know what it feels like when your feet fall asleep, and I always just look at them like, no, I don't know what it feels like when your foot falls asleep, because my foot, it's not always asleep, but it's not numb either, it's just like in between. So I guess the answer to that is no. For the most part, I don't feel my feet, and not feeling my feet is, it's a good thing in the fact that I haven't had to experience all the pain that everybody else has to feel when they step on something sharp or cut their foot. But it's also a bad thing, because when I cut my foot or burn the bottom of my feet or stub my toe or kick something or just whatever, I won't know unless I happen to look at my foot. There have been many times where I injured my toe or my foot and I had no idea until there was blood, or until I had a blister on the bottom of my feet, or just whatever. So with spina bifida and not being able to feel certain areas on your body, you learn to be more aware of your surroundings, and you learn to always check your feet, and you learn to be careful. I'm not a very careful person, and I'm quite clumsy, so I hurt myself a lot. I trip a lot. I drop things a lot. So it takes patience, and you have to stop and really make sure you pick up your feet, or make sure there's something not in front of you that you're going to trip over or step on. So it's kind of more of a pain not to feel your feet when you're able to walk. So, yeah. And then this is the last question, and it's from Deborah. She wants to know, how does spina bifida affect childbearing, and what sort of challenges does that present during and after pregnancy? Well, I myself haven't had any kids. I would like to someday, but I haven't had any yet. I have a couple friends who have spina bifida and they have children. And I've heard of a lot of other people with spina bifida having children. And as far as I know, and what my doctors have told me, I am perfectly capable of carrying a baby, and raising a child. I don't know yet how many pregnancies my body would be able to have, because everybody's body is different, and of course having spina bifida pregnancy would probably be really hard on the mother. My friend Heather has 2 children, and she has spina bifida, and after going through 2 pregnancies, her body is quite sore, and quite different than it was before she had kids. And she's decided that she doesn't want any more kids than the one she's already had, because her body just wouldn't be able to go through another pregnancy. And that might happen to me someday. I don't know. I'm hoping that I can have more than one kid, but if I can't, there's always adoption. As far as actually taking care of the child, it would just be it depends on each person's severity of spina bifida. With mine, I do have the most severe form of spina bifida, but I'm pretty lucky compared to a lot of people that I've met. I'm not completely wheelchair bound. I am able to walk, and I can pretty much do most things that other regular women my age are able to do. And I am really good with children, and I have no doubt that when I have kids someday, that I would probably be a really good mom. And the only problem I can see myself having is being able to keep up with them. I don't run very well, and I'm not really able to lift a lot of heavy weight. So, past the toddler age, I probably wouldn't be able to pick them up. But other than that, I think everything should be fine. And from what I hear of all the other mothers I know who have spina bifida, they do really great raising their children, and they're fortunate enough to have husbands to help. And if they don't have husbands, they have family members that help out too, and that would probably be a really important thing for someone who has spina bifida, or any disability for that matter, to have help. So during pregnancy, that's just something that somebody would have to discuss with their doctor and get like a pregnancy plan that determines if they're going to have to be put on bed rest, or what they can and cannot do. So everybody's body is different, and if I ever have kids someday, I will be sure to let you know how that affects my body. So anyway, thank you guys for all the questions, for everybody that asked questions, and for anybody that has any more, feel free to ask, and I will do another one of these, or I will do a written blog, or I will answer you directly, just whatever you want, so let me know. So thanks again, thanks for watching, and thanks for asking the questions, guys. Talk to you later, have a good night.